Hi, my name is Chunli. I'm assistant professor in Department of Psychology, Peking University.
Hello, my name is Ting Zhou. I'm a PhD student in psychology. Now I'm working with Dr. Yi.
We would like to talk about our research focused on families of children with autism spectrum disorders, which has been published in Family Process. A number of studies have demonstrated that parents of children with autism spectrum disorders face unique difficulties. They report greater stress and lower parenting self-efficacy than other parents. However, research on parenting practice itself is relatively limited. The present study aimed to 1. Obtain an in-depth understanding of parenting approaches in families with children with autism spectrum disorders, and 2. To learn about parents' experiences regarding how to help their children overcome their symptoms. The grounded theory method was used in the study. Participants were recruited from the blog of Dr. Yi, the correspondence author of the article. 32 parents of children with autism spectrum disorders in mainland China were interviewed. Results revealed 4 patterns of parenting styles which varied in affiliation to the roles of caretaker and coach. The first type is termed as training priority. These parents spent a lot of time training their child and had great expectations for progress. The most salient emotion of them was anxiety. In the training process, they were highly demanding and strict. Beating the children was a common reaction. The second pattern is the relationship-precedence pattern. Parents in this type emphasized the importance of the relationship with the child. They were willing to spend time playing with their child and took care of the child's interests and needs carefully. These parents trained the child in a milder and more subtle way. The third pattern was termed alternating, which means that parents struggled to find balance between the roles of caretaker and coach. It was painful for them to push the child into intensive training, but they also felt uncomfortable if the child had little motivation in the training. The last type was labeled letting alone, denoting a style in which parents had little hope for the child's improvement and had little motivation to participate in any treatment. Powerlessness and hopelessness seemed to be their typical emotions. A sizable group of parents felt that emotions powerfully influenced their child's symptoms. According to their observations, the symptoms of the child decreased when the child was in a positive mood. Parental emotions seem to influence the emotions as well as symptoms of children. Based on participants' descriptions, a vicious cycle seemed to emerge in the training priority pattern. Parents' anxiety, anger, and frustration made the child stressed and therefore exhibit more symptoms. In turn, the child's problems made parents more anxious. On the contrary, emotions in the relationship-precedence pattern seemed to exhibit a virtuous cycle. Under the influence of parental relaxation and positive parenting, the child was more relaxed, showed fewer symptoms, and made greater progress. The results suggest the value of developing intervention programs on emotion regulation and positive parenting for the parents of children with autism spectrum disorders. Further research is needed to confirm and validate the results of the present study. We appreciate your comments on our research article.